Okay. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Don't move it like that. What a difference a year makes. I'll try some glasses, although as my left eye no longer opens. So good is gonna do. I've completely lost the music I had when I wrote this. It's going to be a performance with A minor, wasn't it? Okay. This is I have no idea where I'm looking because I've got no viewfinder, so hi there. This is a new song, my 4th song today, and it's called The Path. And it's about 10 minutes old. Just trying to familiarise myself with the breaks. I'm sure no one wants me to talk about anything. You hear that? I would just say I'm always asked about 2 things. About how prolific I am. And yeah, I've always been. A lot of times I just want to play the guitar. I either can't decide what to play or the song I want to play, I can't find the lyrics, so I just pick up pen and paper and let a new song come out. That's what's happened here. But yeah, it doesn't ever go away. And as for what comes first, the music or the words, what happens is the words come out as they come out, and the cadence comes out, and then I pin the words up and I look at the words, and that gives me a tune on the cadence. This one here I feel might be a little bit of a performance piece, but I don't know. Shadows crawling down the wall, just as making shapes before my eyes. The beggar pulls my picture out from underneath her shawl and sneers, I hear you wished you'd compromise. Full moon rapids pull me down. Floating bodies keep me from the shore. Hypnotizers whisper, put your faith in a rose thorn crown. Give until crossroad dealers hand me cards, daring me to wager all I own. The hunting party leader cries, give Peter my regards, as his faceless savants place the final stone. Okay, that's called The Path. Let's take one. There will most likely not be a take two. One of the other things I get asked a lot is what inspires this song or that song, wherever that comes. Generally and genuinely, I do not know. Some of them come from instances, events, mostly in the scheme of my songs. What happens is that something happens. I always look at it as a pond. It's the analogy I always use, in that you'll see, hear, feel, smell, experience, recall, notice, read, be told about something, and that is like someone dropping a pebble into water. Sometimes it's a small piece of water. Sometimes it's a big lake. And that initial is the starting point. And then it comes out and you'll get that starts it off. And then it tends to ripple out and becomes more encompassing. Certainly on Forever Hearing, that I wrote protest songs. They used to be called way back a million years ago, and or they were more social commentaries, because what were you protesting about, that kind of thing. So just basically, commentating on what one saw, and other people could put right or wrong spin onto it, and whatever wing they wanted to put onto it. Because X event might affect people from A to Z, the whole alphabet might be in there. Other songs. Juliet is a song that I wrote recently that goes on for about 4.5 days. I think it's 28 pages. That was an instance I had a certain vision in mind, or a certain person, I guess, and a certain circumstance, whether the person and the circumstance were ever in a coexistence, I have no idea. But I thought that song, I'll sit down and it's just going to be, it's going to piano really, you know, a kind of an ode. I thought I'll get a nice love song out of this, you know. Thinking about this face and this smile and circumstance, and oh boy, did that go somewhere else. It took me 7 hours to write it, just sitting there non-stop, afraid to move and afraid to put the pen down unless I forgot that. Occasionally crawling out for a cup of tea. This particular song, it came about because I wanted to play the guitar tonight. Couldn't think what song to play, so I got it. And the opening line came, shadows crawling down the wall. Now, again, whether I'm thinking about shadows crawling down the wall here, and there were no shadows at that time because the sun was still out and the rain hadn't started. Pardon me. And gestures making shapes before my eyes. Well, that was an allusion to a lot of people. Well, let's get the story. Well, I guess I live in a very racist village here in the depths of rural Somerset in England. And it is so racist here. It is just unreal. And as someone who's mixed race and whose wives have been a New Zealander, well, from all around the world. I don't even like to say what colour my wives were because it was immaterial. It never meant anything to me. I was going to make a joke then. The only difference it made was what colour lingerie you would buy for Valentine's Day and birthdays. But I don't want to. But anyway, you know, so. And they all know now that I'm terminally ill. And staggering around to survive and stay upright and walking like Bela Lugosi in Frankenstein Meets a Wolfman, and my leg braces and held up by a walking frame. And so that's where just is making shapes before my eyes came from. And then the rest of the song, that was all I knew, consciously. And then the next thing I knew, I was veering towards this piece. It's an individual path. That's why it's called the path. So it's the path of individuals. It's the choices that individuals take. It's the choice of path that individuals take. Because you have to make a conscious decision to be a racist. You have to make a conscious decision to be an internet hater. You have to make a conscious decision to be a spousal abuser. You have to make a conscious decision to be corrupt, crooked, criminal. You have to make a conscious decision to use much alliteration in your speech. And but it was also, there's a few religious references in there as well. So, because there's a paradox of people who choose their own path, to choose to go on a path that tells them where they must go and what they must do. You know, so you consciously choose a path that takes away your conscious decisions in many ways. I've been Paul Murphy and I've been talking far too much here. And I don't even know if these things will ever appear on the internet. It's not been a good 24 hours, and it's not been a good 63 years. wherever you turn the world. Be you.